Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are starting barefaced today because I want to show you guys some products that I got. They are new products that I bought, and then I will do a story time about how I learned to do my makeup, why I started learning to do my makeup, how the interest and love for makeup started. I'm going to tell you guys that story while I do my makeup. I opened my Facebook app recently, and you know how Facebook usually just bring up memories of years ago, and it brought up the picture of the first time I had my makeup done by somebody else, and that was during a period when I was taking a makeup class a long time ago, and it just reminded me of how and why I fell in love with makeup and how my whole makeup journey started. But we are going to go into all of that sweet story later. Now let us go through some of the new products that I got. A few of the products I've never used before, so this will be my first time using them, but most of them are my regular products that I ran out of, so I just repurchased them. The first is this Nuban Beauty Oil Control Setting Powder. This is an OG. I love it. I ran out of the one I was using before, and I just quickly put an order for a new one. I think this shade is different from the one I used before. The one I used before was a bit yellow. This one is it's not so yellow. I don't know if I should call it translucent. I'll see how it performs when I use it on my face, but this is in the shade Alabaster. Definitely not the one I used before. But hopefully it works well. I trust that it's going to work well because the last one that I used worked well. My issue with it would probably be how it looks under my eye, if it's going to give flashback or some sort of weird color. But I'm not worried about the formula. I'm just worried about the look of it. Hopefully this works fine. Also from Nuban Beauty, I picked up their In My Skin concealers. These are a staple in my kit. I got the shade 047 and 042.5. Let me open them and see what they look like, but I think I chose one color to highlight and another to contour. I'm not sure why I did not look at the numbers and names of the ones that I used before, so that I'm sure the shade that I'm purchasing. I just use like the images on their websites to pick what I want. Hopefully I don't regret it, but I don't think I will. See me having faith. Okay, they don't look bad. I think they'll work. My guess was right. This concealer, does it look so light? No, I don't think so. I think they would work. So this is what it looks like. This one to contour, this one to highlight. You guys will see how they look in this video anyways, but I don't think they are bad. I think I guessed right. From the same brand, Nuban Beauty. This is, I should have just called this a Nuban Beauty haul. But these are two new products from them that I haven't used before. This one is the Glow Liquid Highlighter. It says it's a makeup moisturizer and glow all in one. So this is supposed to be like a liquid highlighter that you either apply directly on your face before you go in with your foundation, or mix it with your foundation just to give you that illumination, you know, the glow, like the glow is coming from your skin type of finish. So that's what I plan to use it for. And looking at the, yeah, you're supposed to apply it directly on your face. You can use it as a highlighter on your cheekbones and nose bridge as well, but I don't intend to do that. I am slowly eliminating highlighting out of my makeup routine. I don't know why but I cannot remember the last time I used like a highlighter after my base. I haven't done that in a while, but this is what it looks like. The packaging looks cute. It is gold and black. Is really eaten. It looks so luxurious and cute. Really nice. Then this is the waterproof pen eyeliner. I've been looking for a really nice pen eyeliner to do my waterline. I hope that this works. The one that I currently have, it just leaks. Anytime I use it, it just leaks ink. Very annoying. Again, I really like this packaging. It looks really cute. Hopefully I like the product as well. This is really, really nice. This is what it looks like. It's going to be very, very easy to use. Pen eyeliners are usually a lot easier to work with as opposed to gel and liquid eyeliner, so I'm looking forward to using this. Then I also ordered a few of these things from Omari Code. I don't know why I called it these things, but they're supposed to be blush. I got their contour stick. It also comes in like this tub thing, and I really, really liked it. I don't like the size. They are really small and tiny, but I love that contour stick. I haven't used anything else since I got that contour stick. Every time I do my makeup, I use that, so I just decided to try out the blushes as well. So I got two. This one that is this orange? I think so. This orange one, this is in the shade Peach Please, so maybe it's actually peach than orange, but I think it's orange. It's more orange than peach. What color is even peach? Well, this is what it looks like. But it's in the shade Peach Please. Then the other one is pink. I think it's okay. No, it's red actually. Wow, this is really, really good. This looks really, really nice. This is what it looks like. It's red and it's in the shade Cherry Rain. Very, very cute. Very nice. I'm going to use the both of them today. I'll try to do like the sunset blush technique thing. Just mix the both of them and see what it looks like on my face. But these are the two shades that I got. The last product that I got is a gel eyeliner, and this is from OG Outdoor. I've never heard of this brand before. I don't even know how I got it. Oh yeah, my friend got it for me. So it's a gel eyeliner. All this packaging sometimes really annoying. Oh, this one comes with a brush. Wow, very nice and generous. And then the pot of gel liner. The issue that I usually have with gel liners like this is that they dry out. Once you open them, they just dry. You can like put, what's it called now, setting spray in them and still use them, but I have like an issue with them just drying out unannounced. But this is what it looks like. Really, really nice. I hope that the black will black. I hope that it's really, really, let me just try it. Oh, it's very, very black, like very, very black, and with the brush is precise, which is something that I love. I'm not going to struggle to apply this at all. I will try to keep this brush safe so that I don't lose it. I have other brushes that look like it, but since this came with it, I'll probably just use it all the time. But this is really, really dark. I mean, I'm loving this so much. I can use this in my waterline as well, as long as it doesn't bleed, because now there we could get problem. If it bleeds, then nah. Now that we have the unboxing out of the way, let's go into story time. Are you guys ready? Story. Oh, this primer has finished finally. Oh, yep, I've used every single drop of it. Rest in peace. Yeah, story. Once upon a time. Guys, I'm going to show you guys the product as I use them, but probably will not make any comments unless I have something that I cannot ignore. But if you're interested in the products that I used in this video, outside of the ones that I just showed you, look in the description box. I'm going to have all of them linked, okay? Because telling the story and doing my makeup is already going to be a struggle. So let's not complicate it by me trying to remember that I need to show you guys the product as I use them. Okay, I started seriously getting interested in makeup after I graduated from uni. That was like the earliest memory that I have of my interest in anything beauty. Before then, I wasn't really particular about the way that I looked. I don't think that I was. But I wasn't like a shabby looking girl. I was clean, I was put together. I just didn't pay any extra attention to things like matching the things that I wore. I wasn't one of those fashion girls, neither was I interested in like trendy things. I don't think that I was. So my earliest interest in makeup was after I got out of university. Thinking about it now, I probably was a bit interested in makeup in my 300 final year, because I'm trying to remember like the first time I actually bought a makeup product, maybe a foundation, a Mary Kay foundation or something like that. And I think I was probably in 300 level or final year, but I don't think I was that interested in makeup. Or maybe I was. That was probably the period when I realized that makeup was a thing, but I didn't love it. If you get what I mean. I knew it was a thing, I was interested in it. I used to do my brows. Man, this is going to be like a very somehow story time, but thinking back at it now, it's just making me remember very weird memories. My sister used to help me carve my brows. That was what we used to call it then, like help me do my brows at the time, and I think I used to draw them in. I just don't have any memory of doing like actual face beads, like looking at myself in the mirror, applying foundation and all of that. I think I was just like a lipstick and go kind of girl. I'm going to go and look for pictures so that I'm sure of what I'm saying, but I don't think that I was very interested in makeup until I was out of uni. It was after I got out of university that I put any serious thought to makeup at all. And this was during that weird period where we had finished writing our exams, we were waiting for results to come out, waiting to be posted for service year, NYSC, and I just didn't know what to do with my time. And there was an opportunity to do a 2 weeks makeup class, and I think my sister was the one that encouraged me to do it, just so that I have a skill. I think that was the way she sold it to me, or maybe I was even the one that went to her with the idea of the thing, but I think she was the one that paid for that class. It was very cheap at the time, because it was one of all those subsidized training that maybe a government official or like a state government just does to sort of do skill acquisition for youth sort of thing. So the money wasn't really much, so I paid for that class. I did 2 things then. I can't remember what the second one was, and that was how I started learning to do my makeup. But unfortunately, that class I did not learn anything. I probably learned like the basics of makeup, what the products were, how to the process of applying it, but it wasn't time enough to actually master the skills. So it was just like a stepping stone for me, I should say. But I realized after that class that I loved makeup. Like, that was when I realized that it was something that I really loved to do. That class was what made me recognize that this is something I probably like, and I took it up from there. That was the beginning of me learning to do makeup. I eventually ended up not taking any other class, because I think I didn't see the value of going to like a class, especially like a group one, like the one that I just did, because like I said, it wasn't very productive for me. I think I took what I learned from it and then I ran with it. After that class, I started buying makeup products. I started practicing makeup on myself. I just practiced on myself until I learned to do makeup perfectly. And I don't know if that is like a good thing, practicing on myself alone, because now I realize that I don't know how to do makeup on other people as well as I know how to do makeup on my face. I can try to do makeup on other people, but it doesn't come out as well as it does when I do makeup on myself. I know that is probably because I haven't had a lot of practice with other people. I have done quite a few people's makeup before and it was okay, but it wasn't good. It wasn't like the way that I would want it to be. So if you are thinking of going into like makeup professionally, Man, I'm realizing that this is like my exact skin color. I can't see it at all on my skin. What did I do? Oh, let's get back to the story. Yeah, I was saying, if you are thinking of going into makeup professionally, please don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. Try to go to like a proper training, or you can learn what you can on yourself, but make sure that you're practicing on other people. Practice with people who have different features, different complexion. What just try your hands at doing makeup well for other people. If not, you probably end up in my situation. But I don't mind, because I never intended to do makeup professionally. Like, I never thought of becoming like a makeup artist. In fact, I usually run away from doing makeup for other people. It wasn't something that I was interested in. I just love makeup and I love it on me, not like applying for other people. That was never something that I was interested in, so I never bothered to take it any further than that. Eventually I learned how to do makeup perfectly, if I do say so myself, on myself. And then I discovered YouTube. Umeh, I think she was the first YouTuber that I discovered. And I don't know why it took me that long to actually get into YouTube, but I remember that I did not get into YouTube until after my service year. I know that I was at home this time around. I wasn't in the state where I served or with my sister. I was in my father's house when I discovered YouTube. So I know that I went back home after service year, so that was definitely the time period that my YouTube discovery happened. And that was like a whole new world, like a whole new world just opened up to me, and I was fascinated. I was amazed. Like, I started watching beauty creators religiously. Like I said, Umeh was the first one that I discovered. I think because she was Nigerian, living in Nigeria, I could relate with her. I could not afford all of the products that she was using at the time. I was broke, living in my house and just watching and living through her. I didn't have the money to buy any of the products that she was using at the time, but I just enjoyed just watching her and living through her, and it was just beautiful. It was around the same time as well that I discovered Patricia and Shelly B. Young. There's also this lady, can't remember her name now. She does a lot of wig tutorials now. What's her name? The tall black girl. She's also British, but Nigerian British. I'm going to remember her name or look for her and put her on the screen, because she still does content, not as regularly as she used to, but she still does content now. So those were the people I was watching at the time. And then there was also this beauty in Lagos lady. Again, I can't remember their names. I'm going to leave pictures and names on the screen, because I will definitely go back to look for all of them while I'm editing this video. They just became my virtual friends. I was living vicariously through them, because a lot of the things that they were showing, even though I enjoyed it, even though I would love to like experience it, I couldn't, because I was limited by my resources. I couldn't afford any of those things. Guys, my camera started overheating, so it stopped recording. I had to take a break, and I used that time to do a bit. I've applied my blush. I used this to, like I said I was going to, and it looks really good. I also, what else did I do? Oh, I set my face, and I used this Nuban Beauty one as well, and I like it. I really do like it. I think it's translucent. It just sets my concealer without adding any color. It's just nice, and I think it blurred my face out a bit. I really like it. I do like it. I also did my brows and I lined my lid using the gel liner that I showed you guys, and I used it in my waterline as well, and it looks good. It looks good. I said I wasn't going to tell you guys the product that I was using, but because my camera stopped recording, I wanted to bring you guys in so that you know what I've done so far before we get back to the story. Where did I even stop with my story? YouTube and all of the OGs that I used to watch. At a point, I got the inspiration to start my own channel. I've told that story on here before, I think, but just in case you haven't heard me tell the story before, I just was in my house, still my father's house, one day. At this point, I was already working. I had my first job. Yeah, I had my first job. I remember how excited I was when I got the idea of starting my own channel. And I started my channel purely because I didn't see people that I could relate, not relate with, but like people who had my lifestyle. I didn't see a lot of those. In fact, there was none on YouTube at the time, or none that I could see. I was just seeing this very in my opinion, puts together people who could afford certain products, who were living certain lifestyle, living in certain parts of town. They were living their lives, you know, which I don't discount, but it wasn't my reality. I was living somewhere on the mainland in my father's house. I had my first job. I was struggling, jumping bus up and down, you know. I didn't see anybody that was showing that online. I loved makeup, I loved watching and living through them, but I realized that it wasn't my reality. I just got that realization of this is not your reality. In as much as you would want to get to that point, there are people who, like yourself, are watching these people and can relate with them but cannot relate with them. We can relate as Nigerians. We live in the same country, probably going through the same things in the grand scheme of things, but lifestyle to lifestyle, we are totally different. Why not show that there are other parts of Nigeria, of people, of other class of people, and I'm sure that there are people who could relate with you. That was the idea that I got. That was the prompting that I got in my spirit. And I kid you not, the day that I came to this realization, I didn't think it was up to 24 hours. I just went downstairs under the mango tree in my father's compound. I filmed my first video. I don't know if that video is still public on here. I don't think so. I think I hid it because cringe. God. A lot of the vlogs that I filmed in that period, I hid all of them as well, because what was that? God, I have grown so much since then, and I'm really grateful for my growth. But that was my reality, that was my life, and at the time I wasn't scared or shy or anything of posting it. Even now, I'm not ashamed of these videos. I just cringe when I watch it, and I am no longer in that stage of my life, obviously, and that was it. Honestly, I still share my journey authentically, and if you've been following me from the beginning, you would have seen how I have grown up to the point that I am now. This look came out really nice for something that I did while I was talking. It's really cute. I love it, especially my lips. I love it so much. I look really cute and nice. That's basically my origin story, from how I fell in love with makeup to how I ended up on YouTube. That's it, guys. Let me know in the comment section when you started following me. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, especially if you are trying to learn to do your own makeup. If you are trying to learn how to beat your face and beat it well, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, because I am doing a makeup series specifically for beginners. The first video should have gone up by now. I'm going to link it in the comments and also add it at the end of this video so you can go and watch it, and make sure you are subscribed so that you don't miss subsequent videos. You know that I don't do very complicated things with my makeup. I don't overcomplicate things. I don't sell products that are not necessary. I love makeup for myself. I do makeup on myself, and I'm trying to pass on that knowledge. If you're interested, again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.